Bam. Okay, we've got Creed Aventus, comparing it to Zara Vibrant Leather. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this. Creed Aventus is not even as good as Zara Vibrant Leather, and I'll explain to you why. So here's the atomizer on the little sampler, and that is nice. That is clean. That is leather suede. Almost, I want to say a little bit of both in there, and you've got the musk. Just a hint of amber. You've got some pine in there. I guess I would say vetiver is that the appropriate way to say that is, but I smell pine. And a melon is in there too. Now, Creed Aventus is known for what? It's pineapple top note, right? And I don't really get that at all. Not in this. A hint of it on the dry down. Start to get a little pineapple, right? Pineapple dry down. Now, this is I believe the eau de toilette, right? So, this Zara Vibrant Leather is the eau de parfum. So, maybe the Zara is a stronger concentration, okay? But this Creed Aventus, I would say it's more subtle with the pineapple because it is in the dry down as opposed to it being in the first top note. And as far as since the pineapple is just kind of barely there in the background, I believe that Mont Blanc Explorer does a great job of copying this. And it's actually a little bit heavier in the leather and the suede in that regard. Okay. All right. Yeah. And Mont Blanc Explorer, I really don't feel there's any pineapple in there at all. And so that's why it's such a great clone, because I mean, I really don't think. And by the way, also I wore Creed Aventus out, and I just really didn't get any compliments on this. It's not a strong projector. It's I don't know about longevity, but here we have Zara Vibrant Leather. Okay, yeah, there you go. And this guy, first of all, let me just say this: great presentation, magnetic top, right? And for a clone, like wow, and the pineapple, I get compliments on this crap frickin' every time I spray it. I think I maybe have worn this once and not got compliments on it. No, I think I did even that time. This thing is a compliment beast, is that what they call them? I want to say it's a compliment machine, okay? And the top note on this is heavy, smack it in the face, pineapple, okay? And that lingers for quite a while, and I believe it even carries through the dry down. But this is a projector. Oh my goodness. And you don't think it is when you're wearing it, because it's, I don't know, something about it. It doesn't make you feel like, I sprayed too much or something, I oversprayed. But people if anyone's within like a 2 to 3 foot radius of you, they are just, what is that? You smell so good, man. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta know what that is. They all want to know what it is. They all want to know what it is. The Zara Vibrant Leather. Now, my buddy has a habit of telling them that, it's just Creed Aventus, so that way, people don't know, right? But the thing about Zara Vibrant Leather is it is actually probably easier to find Creed Aventus for the reasons of it's kind of overpriced for every market, whereas Zara usually comes in around 60. Okay, and this is very great, value for the money in first world countries, right? But this gets released to all markets, and when it does at 60, third world countries, the average, guy who makes, the average income in a third world country, which, hey, let's be honest, it's like probably like a few hundred a month. So after rent and everything, like, you ain't gonna have money to buy a $60 bottle of cologne, okay? So some guys are out here surviving on $100 a month, okay? A lot, not some, okay? A lot of people do that. So with that being said, okay, When you go to these third world markets, and for example, I'm in Vietnam. Okay, this is in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. Now is the politically correct way to say it, but I mean everyone just say Saigon, right? Kind of a market. You see everyone down there riding scooters and stuff. Like, you know, they're not cashing this thing out. You go to Thailand, which is right next door to here. They're not clearing these things out. Okay, so you'll find these in these hard to find markets, these third world countries, because the average person, $60 is still priced out of their range. So that's the only really place that you're probably gonna find these things. And Zara releases them, you know, batches at a time, different batches. I'm sure they change the formula on each batch. So, yeah, when it goes first world, it gets cleared out quick. Second world, cleared out quick. Third world countries, you can actually still find it. But when you're wearing this in around first world people and in first world countries, like, there's not even any, I don't think there's any downside to telling them that it's Zara Vibrant Leather, because it's actually, I think it's even more of a rarity than you know, not everything's about money. Just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's harder to find. If something's $20, but no one has it in the whole world, is its value really $20? Or is it an undervalued thing that's actually very valuable? And I think it speaks to your wealth status to be able to say that, because you can't buy class, you know? Anyhow, so here we go. Okay. Wealth status, social status. I'm not sure what the right description of that would be. Okay. And this is a little one-bedroom studio. You know, I think I pay like 20-something bucks a day for this thing. I think like 30-something, 40-something, like all in. No, 30-something all in. All the fees and the cleaning fees and all that other stuff, because it is a service department. Anyhow. And this is considered balling. You know, I'm balling out here. I'm like a bazillionaire out here because I can afford such a expensive thing. But that's sort of an idea of the kind of people that the market that that $60 cologne is going into, that no one's picking up. So hey, if you're in third world countries, and I still have some of mine left, go pick it up. Otherwise, leave it for me to buy. Okay, now. Pineapple, top note, just like I said, and that just carries through to the dry down. This, on the dry down, you get more of that sea. I'm getting the sea air. You know, kind of like that leave behind that Legend of Fierce does. And I sprayed Fierce this morning, and it's 12:30 p.m. now. I'm in Vietnam, so like I said, weather is, you know, with you add in the humidity and whatnot, you're, you know, kind of the feel is about 100 something every day, and that just evaporates, right? That fierce is just gone as soon as I walk out the door. Okay, this stays on through that intense weather, and we just got back from a wedding in Quy Nhon, which is, you know, on the west side, basically a coastal town on the beach, and so we're talking beach air, hotter than this city here, okay? It's like in the hundreds, probably like a feel of 107 every day, okay? And obviously intense humidity because the actual temperature's in the mid-90s. And people were smelling this on me, and I don't know if you've ever been to an Asian wedding, but there's a lot of people around. We're outside in the heat, drinking beers, dancing, singing karaoke, okay, and eating lots of food. The food is cooked right there on the table in front of you. So you're just getting all these different aromas bathing in it, right? And yet, this thing still punches through, okay? And it is pleasant. People are not offended. They are magnetized to it. Which is ironic, because I just think, personally, oh, okay, that's a decent smelling cologne. I used to work at Sephora. I believe Land Villa Home is, I believe, a better, more, I don't know, I believe it's a more impressive fragrance, but that's just me. I'm not everyone, and everyone loves this. Women and men. I get compliments from both. Specifically the women, when they smell it and they like it, they want to know what it is so they tell me this so they can buy it for their man. Which, yeah, in those situations I usually don't tell them what it is because I don't need everybody to smell like me. Otherwise I just go buy Aqua di Gio. Okay, leather, musk, suede, dry down on this Creed Aventus, right? $3, $4, whatever, $100 cologne, $60 parfum, eau de parfum, and just that juicy pineapple keeps punching through. You got the leather and the suede musk as a background, and the pineapple is what keeps carrying you through. Whereas this one, it's like a hint of pineapple. Someone ate a pineapple, a slice of one, and then they farted and they captured the essence in a bottle. Like, that's what I've got going on here, right? But that vetiver is that green grass smell is starting to punch through now in the dry down, right? And we're only, 10 minutes into this thing? Yeah. Now, that sage, vetiver, that grassy smell, that's what maybe you can say has better longevity than this. But, man, this is not so grassy, not so vetiver. It's just a hint of that grass starting to come through. But the pineapple is still there. You can still tell the pineapple there. Yeah. Just, yeah, leather and grass right there. Just Creed Aventus, huh? That's what people like. Leather and grass. Yeah, it's whatever. But personally, I think the fact that you can have a pineapple, masculine smelling, juicy pineapple fragrance like this, I think Zara knocked it out the park. I think they outdid the one they were trying to clone. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to these third world countries, but they got a lot of Chinese counterfeit watches. And over the decades, Chinese counterfeit watches have become so good. I wouldn't say that they're better than the originals that they're copying. For example, a Rolex, it's not going to be better than that. Okay, it just isn't. But with fragrances, I think we've gotten to the point in the timeline, in the fragrance timeline of the world, of the universe existence, where now the clones that come out are even better than the things that they're copying. They are improving on it, right? Now, okay, maybe not the bottle is not as, ooh la la as the Creed fragrance bottle. It doesn't have that metal wrap around it, whatever. But, I mean, come on, does it have that? Yeah. So, anyway, and yeah, obviously, it is pretty good. You can pick it up by the cap, but, that's up to you if you're into that sort of risk. So anyway, there we go. This on this arm, this on this arm. We are approaching the 15-minute mark here. On 14 minutes right now. Okay. And I'm still getting that suede. I'm still getting that grass, that vetiver. Right? A little peppery. Little bit of black pepper in there. Okay. But this, you get that pineapple. You go for the whiff. You go, oh, I don't really smell. Oh, there's the pineapple. Oh, man. Yeah. And it's got the grassy background. But the foreground, the main character here, the protagonist, is the pineapple. That's the star of the story, baby. That's the hero. Okay. Whereas this one, the hero shot, is the vetiver, the grassy undertone there, becomes now the forefront. And I gotta be honest, not that into it. If you want to smell like fresh cut grass, buy Creed Aventus, because after 15 minutes, you will smell like someone just showered you with lawn clippings from their lawnmower. Okay? I don't know how redundant I need to be on that last line, but you get it. Okay? Anyhow, thank you for your time. Like and subscribe, and look good, smell good, baby. This has been The Nose.